Dr. Marcia of Move with Marcia, and if you want to work on hip strength and flexibility at the same time, let's do goddess pose. Goddess pose is a serious hip strengthener, hip opener, all good things, hip mobility, knee strength, foot and ankle, core, everything. Essentially, it is a wide-legged squat. So I'll show you a couple of different options to get that done. So the wider that you make your legs, the deeper likely that you can go down in the squat, but also the more that you'll have to balance. If you power lift, then you might recognize this as like a sumo deadlift position. Same concept. The feet will be slightly turned out. You will be gripping, squeezing the ground, core engaged, one straight line, and knees tracking that way. It's okay if your knees go over your toes, but we don't want them to go in. So we're actively squeezing that open, staying upright, and sinking down. This is one way you can do goddess pose. And once you're here, you could do whatever you want with your arms. You could do cactus arms, you could swim around, maybe you work on some sideways, or maybe you want to work on moving your feet around, one at a time, two at a time. You can do whatever you want. In terms of other ways to get into the pose, you can also use a wall for support, chair, or blocks. If I want to use a wall, then I'll lean against the wall, set my feet a little away from it, and get into the same position. And maybe I'll get a little deeper and feel a little bit more comfortable with support. And I could come off the wall a little bit or stay totally on it. In terms of blocks for support, maybe I really want to get deep in there, but I know I can't really hold myself up. I can get myself down, however I get down, to the blocks, right? And hold myself here. This is still very tough to hold it here, even with the support, because I have to keep pushing my knees out. I have to keep breathing. I have to keep myself upright and opening up because I really would like to be here. So this is still tough, even with support. So support doesn't make things easier, just sets you up for success. Now let's try out some options with a chair. A chair is really helpful for balance. Now, you want it to be a nice sturdy chair, not a rolling chair, and all four corners are on the same surface, so not hanging off of the rug or anything like that. And you could put your hands on top of the chair, bend down, hold your goddess pose. Or if you have a chair like this where you could go down the back of it, you could walk your arms down and see if you can get a little deeper, hold your pose. You could also use the chair the same way we use the blocks, getting yourself nice and ready, squeezing, and then dropping down to the chair. Now you could put your full weight on it and push out, hold yourself up. Same thing applies. You could play around with the arms, you could play around with the legs, and making sure that you're squeezing open. I'm not letting anything collapse. I'm pushing down into the ground, and I could put all of my weight down on this chair, or I could come down a little bit and just use that as a little support, just a little guidance of this is where I want to hold and come back up. And there you have it, a couple of options to get you started on goddess pose. Play around with the foot position, play around with the props. You can go up and down for reps. You can stay and hold it for some breaths. Whatever feels good to you that day. Have fun with it. If you have questions, comment down below. If you have comments, comment down below. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out so I know you like this video. And I'll catch you on the next yoga flow, mobility routine, exercise, talk-throughs, and all that good stuff. Later.